Hey everybody, it is Matt Dyan. Welcome back to OK Aussie. It is 1 hour later, almost. Dyan's just coming around, had a seizure. I've given her some food.
I'm okay.
She's had a salad, but she's then just saying, did I actually eat? What happened just then?
It's a bit fuzzy.
It is a bit fuzzy. So
It's
you are
clearer.
a bit fuzzy.
It's clearer now. I was fuzzy.
You were quite fuzzy. We had, unfortunately, an episode whilst out and about shopping. She was doing so well. We had just popped to the shop that sells all the shampoos and the conditioners. We went to Kmart.
What's growing in my belly?
There's a plant. And we were about to go on to our Woolworths. That's when she actually said to me, I don't feel well. Now for Dyan, when she says that, that's like,
we were just
stop,
about
run,
at
go.
Woolworths,
I know. We were.
Yeah, we were just about there.
We were on the apex. We actually were in the literal hub of the shopping centre. We were just coming from Kmart the opposite direction. We were on our way to Woolworths. We have some choices here, and the key choice is to go and to get out of there quickly, straight to the car, get home, and manage whatever neurological shit show is going to happen. And it was dystonia, there was seizures, there was unfortunately orthostatic intolerance, and there was a lot of Tourette's going on. How are you feeling right now though?
Good.
I am so happy.
Calm.
Good. That is actually a good place to be at. So,
Yeah, it's not a good
as
place
promised,
there,
we're going to do a quick little shopping haul because she's got some things out of the bag already.
There's a loose
Okay.
one.
Loose stone.
That's
So,
naughty.
Don wants to show what she's actually got
dangerous.
from Kmart here in Borogoon. She's already aware that she was a bit discombobulated. She forgot to get a couple of things that she wanted to get. So,
no, the only thing I went
only
for
thing you went for
was my lipstick palette.
So you went for something, and that was the one thing you didn't
get.
get. I think you're a bit
What was I
discombobulated.
thinking?
Well, you weren't thinking, because as soon as you stepped out of the store, you were so distracted. The noise, the whole, oh my God, there's intense noise. I needed.
Injury happened there
What? Why is that?
because it looks like there's scarring tissue there.
Probably is, indeed. That's what happens when I cut my hair. You see everything inside my brain.
When you fell off your bike.
I know,
you got
indeed.
hit by a car.
I got hit by a car. It came right
You
at
got
me.
hit by a car.
Indeed. She was very scared too. She should be. She crossed a red light and turned right into me. That's another story. Anyway, when you came out of Kmart, you needed to get your headsets on because the noise defenders, the noise was really intense, wasn't it?
Yes.
But I was also asking you a bit more after the seizure, and you were saying, oh, look, it seemed to be a lot of flashing, a lot of movement, a lot of people moving around, and it was quite busy. But maybe all that movement was also, I'd say it's a bit of glue. Are you a bit ADHD distracted
Can
as
I
well?
get it off with an alcohol wipe, do you think?
Once we've gone through everything, what we'll do is we'll resolve it then. How does that sound as a plan?
Good.
ADHD mode, OCD mode, she's distracted. Well, tell us about
Alright.
the plant. You've got a
So-
plant. What is it? What's going on with that?
I wanted a plant for my bathroom.
And there she is. Simple as that.
It's got little
It's actually quite
rocks
nice. I
that
like
are
that one.
glued in there.
Thank goodness.
It's a nice mini fig
Something like that,
White.
isn't it? White.
thing.
Ceramic pot.
That's what I want
Okay.
for my bathroom.
For your bathroom. Well, it's a good find. You've got a bit of a glue drip from the manufacturing
Not happy,
process
Jan.
down here. Well, you know what? We should be able to hopefully get that off.
And for the Dutch in me,
We're just watching a show about Holland, so that is probably one of the 10 habits to simplify your life. Yes.
I was like relating to it all. I'm like, why is this all so familiar? And it's 10 Dutch habits to simplify your life. I was like, yeah,
Yes.
I know all of them.
I knew you'd like this one
Dutch are
because
worse than Scottish about money. I told you I was
I was
fanatic.
surprised. I didn't know that
I'm a
they
good
were like
person
Scrooges
to
like the Scottish. Yes.
Look after money.
But
I've achieved
a lot of the
amazing
South
things.
African influence is coming from Dutch, German, okay, as well because of the wars during that period.
The war.
Yeah.
Don't mention the war.
No, there's still a lot of echolalia, coprolalia going on from the Tourette, so be prepared for anything in this session. So you've got some tulips, some very nicely coloured tulips. They're about $14.
If anyone knows my house, if you've seen any vlogs, there is a lot of tulips.
There are, mostly in the semi-open to opening position. These are
That's
actually
what will be
quite
at my
close.
funeral. Sorry.
Right, great. Tulips.
Only.
Okay.
Someone brings something else and it's like, just do this.
Okay, whack. And they need to be pink tulips, I'm assuming, as well.
No. I just, like, they could be multicolored like this.
Very
But they
good.
must have pink in it.
Right, well you do like your pink.
I mean, there's
So they're a good find, they came up. I like that. So
Yes.
you've got some things out of the plant section. What else have you got?
Let's look at Kmart first because...
Well, we are looking at Kmart. It's all Kmart. She's so discombobulated.
I got
Right.
Oh.
This was in the handbag section, purse section, keyring section. It's a
It's
little.
a pussycat with a fish.
It's
Pink.
you all
And
need
white.
you all need a pussycat with a fish, don't you?
Yeah.
La chatte with de poisson. Okay, well there you go. It's actually quite cute. It's got pink eyes, very nice and glittery. I think about $6 from memory.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't
Something
know.
similar. Yeah, it wasn't much at
I
all.
wonder if I could. No.
So there's a few new things in
Should I
Kmart
hang
at the
it on
moment.
my wheelchair or my handbag?
I reckon your handbag, because you've got 2 stuffed
Which
soft plushies
handbag?
on the wheelchair bag at the moment.
On my
You can make that decision later, sweet pea.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
The brain's
Now,
not working at full
this
speed at the
handbag
moment.
is new, but let me just hide something that's with it.
Okay.
This handbag is new. It's got a little knot.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's got a little knot. It's a small handbag. I
Mm,
can
like
put
a-
it
like a
inside
clutch
of my
handbag, isn't it?
wheelchair.
Hmm.
Almost like a clutch, yeah. And then I open it,
Yeah.
and I've already scented it.
Of course you did.
So you can put your stuff in there,
Yeah, nice.
or like your purse, medicines, tissues,
That was a good find.
lip balm, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought a cheap, on special $4. I love keychains.
Another keychain,
It's a
keyring thing.
keychain. It's a mini purse too.
So this is the actual
It's silver.
keychain component. I'll show you that separately so we're not getting
That's
confused.
separate. That didn't
So it's
come
the actual
with it.
keychain with the string, with the actual handbag. That was only $4 for that as an
It's
actual
so
keychain attachment. So that's
cute.
pretty cool.
And the handbag was 12, I think, or 10. 10 or 12.
I think 10 actually.
Sorry.
You were looking at
That was
another
good.
YouTuber, an Australian YouTuber called Zesty Girl, who was actually does a lot of
she
reviews
takes
from
me
Kmart,
shopping.
Big
She helps me a
W,
lot.
Costco, a whole IKEA,
Or
you
some
name it.
might say maybe she's influenced. No.
Maybe
No.
she's encouraging
No,
you.
she's not.
What's
I'm
the
doing
word?
what I normally do anyway. She's just saving us a lot of time.
It does. It actually does save people with disabilities.
Yes.
If you can't almost get out and
So
about.
check out
quite
the
a lot of
channel
time.
Zesty Girl.
On
I mean,
YouTube.
if you're not in Australia, I guess it might not
Be relevant.
suit because of the shops.
Yeah, but for
But
Australians,
For
you can
Australians,
see
if
what's
you're
in store.
elderly or if you're
Yeah,
sick,
what's new to
and
market,
you know you're in a wheelchair, it's hard to
or
get
seasonal
around.
products, yeah.
You can look before you go.
And allows you to actually
She goes many
see
places.
the products, the prices,
But
get
that was a
inspired,
bonus.
and then go and get them quickly. So that
I
was
didn't
good.
know that existed, but
Alright.
so this is a handbag.
So you got a
which
small little clutch handbag and 2 different types
I
of
like
keyrings.
handbags that are
I think this one's
metallic.
actually quite cute. I haven't shown Willow or Maximus yet, so I wonder what they think about that. Max
Well,
will
that
probably like that.
represents them. Max,
Max is sleeping. He is so tired at the moment.
he's sleeping.
Now we are going to do a YouTube video on making slime mart from Zuru.
So this I'm gonna try.
So it's
I
realistic.
saw an advert
Yeah.
and I went,
Slime food.
gonna give it a go.
Okay. Now you can't eat it. You don't eat it. You shouldn't eat it.
No.
It's for 6 years and above. So you're going to need adult
7+
supervision.
actually.
No, that's 7+ ingredients actually. If you have a look at the information.
I'm blind.
Right. So 6+ years is down here. 7+ ingredients.
I
This is
disagree.
food, which is fake.
I disagree.
You
with
just
60
create,
anyway.
and then you can actually
I'd say
make it
8,
into
9.
a composite slime as it blends it all together. You're not really a fan of slime a lot of the time, especially icky, sticky
There's
slime.
different kinds,
Textures.
and I'm hoping
Kind
this
of autistic,
one
yeah. ADHD,
is
OCD, Tourette, yeah.
not going to make me cry. But you know what?
I hope it's not gonna make you cry
I've already
either.
got the other slime.
Yeah.
So
Some slimes are good, some slimes aren't. I think it's
I'm
many of
gonna
those that are a
give it a
little bit
go.
wet.
it's what is it?
Let me hold on, let me show you first. So
What
that's
is
the
it called
packaging
again?
on this side.
Oh, look.
Slimite from Zero.
Do not eat.
Do not eat, just
It's
create.
Zero, sorry. I'm used
That's
to Zero.
the one that's on the other. You do a lot of the minis from there, and we've got to get into
I've still
making.
got one more mini.
We've got to start making up your adult doll's house, don't we?
Or first, we've got to do Emily's flower shop.
That's the ingredients that go with this particular item
First
as well.
is Emily's flower shop, don't you think?
Absolutely. Now, we don't know what's going to be in there. All of these are possible that might be in this one packaging. We don't know which one it is. Hopefully, it's the pink donut, or it could be the I don't know.
the donut.
So,
Oh, good. Can you not use
subscribe.
it as a squishy and just keep
Find out what comes
it?
out.
Can it set and stay permanent or not?
No, it's not going to stick because it's a slime at the end of the day.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, once
So
it's
it just
in,
gets
it's out.
ruined.
It gets ruined, yes.
That's rather sad.
It is
But
disappointing.
anyway, it'll be fun.
It'll be fun.
It'll be fun. It's gonna. So
Well, we're
you
going to make
guys
that
will
in
join
a new video coming soon.
You'll enjoy that fun with us.
Okay, hit the notification bell so you know when that particular
Sorry.
video comes on out. Okay, what else did you get
Oh,
from Kmart?
another craft thing, which oh my gosh, I don't think there's any room in my craft cupboard.
We're having problems full stop with storage in a small apartment.
Actually, no.
With so
I've
many
got a
medical
whole-
supplies.
No, I think I've got a whole spare cupboard.
No, you don't. In your
I don't.
dreams, Gil. No.
No, I did some shuffling. I think.
Oh, you did the shuffle off the buffalo. Really?
Is that drawer empty?
No, that's full as well.
Oh, Christmas presents.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got
So
something
difficult,
to
isn't it,
do
storage?
in bed,
Right.
and I wanted
That's a fun
to
craft,
do
hobby activity.
air drying clay.
Okay, so clay that you don't have to put through a kiln, you don't have to put it at high temperatures, you don't have to go through all that
I mean, I would
exercise.
have been happy to put it in the oven.
Well, I don't know, can you
But
put air dry
anyway.
clay in the oven? Maybe you can, or does it dry in the air? But you can
I
also
don't
put a
know, but
resin
it's
coating over the whole thing once it's
3D
finished.
art,
It's pretty nice.
so I'll probably do flowers too because I love
Yeah.
flowers.
There's 10 different clay
That's
colours.
the tray,
So it comes with a wooden tray as
and
a
these
frame.
are all the colours you get to use.
100%.
So I'm going to do like a really colourful thing, pretty similar to this if I
So you're
can.
going to get to sculpt it
Not
and
as
mould
good as
it
this.
and shape
Yeah.
it and display it.
And I'm assuming
Pretty cool.
that I can just resin over the top to seal it.
I reckon so. You could also put like a sealer, a spray sealer over the
Yeah,
top if you
that
wanted to
too.
do that. I've got a varnish one which I use for my modelling,
I've
so
got
that
a
might be
glitter
useful.
sealer.
Or they'll add a bit of glitter and sparkle.
I've got
There's options there.
varnish, water-based varnish to
Or you
paint
could also
on.
put Mod Podge, which also clears dry as I sealant over the top.
That leaves marks though.
True.
Mod Podge always leaves a line.
So let's have a look at the box
So
up
anyway,
closer. It
it's
also comes
$10
with
at Kmart.
not just the 10 different clay colours, not just the wooden tray to put it in, but also the sculpting tools. As you can see on the
yeah,
back,
I'm
you
gonna
get
keep
all of
them.
those. Of course, you're going to keep those.
Yeah.
That becomes your clay sculpting or plasticine Play-Doh
Because if I
sculpting
enjoy
kit.
it, I'll do it
All
again.
part of it. This is from Enco, so it is the Kmart brand. This was only $10. $10 for the complete art
Fun
set
at
to
home
make.
if you are disabled.
Pretty good, actually.
Mhm.
I would have thought so.
I'm going to have fun
It
doing that.
includes 25 air dry clays, 8 clay tools, 25 Ziploc bags, so that you can obviously put the
Yes.
clay into that so
So
they
you
don't
don't
dry
have to
out.
rush.
An instruction manual plus a wooden shadow box, which is 24 by 18 by 4.5 centimeters. All of that for
It's
$10 in
awesome.
Kmart. Well done,
Like,
Kmart.
let me actually show you
I'm pretty
inside.
impressed by that, actually.
Because it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
For $10. So
$10.
whether
There's
you've
a few
got
different types here
someone
as
you know, it might be your nana, and you want to give her something that she could do just sitting on her lap in front of the TV.
Or for the kids at home,
Right?
especially with school
Or
holidays
school
coming
holidays.
up. Perfect
Absolutely.
activities to
So
do.
it comes with
Have a
instructions.
look at those. Instructions are always useful.
It comes with the tools.
Tells you what the contents of things happen to be. Oh yeah, you got all the
Comes
tools
with
there.
Tools. It comes with.
Wow. Okay.
Put it all up.
Look at
No,
it
I
all.
can't fold it back the same way.
Oh, it's origami. You can fold it. All the information is there. Look at that. Folded back just the same. It's just
You are lucky. All right. That's the bags to keep the air from drying
Ziploc
them out.
bags, 25
bags,
of them.
25. Well, there better be.
Yep, there
I
is.
might have to count. There's the tools.
Look at that,
So
light
you
and
come
fluffy
with the
clay.
tools.
In
And
pink.
it comes with all. Look at all these colours.
A wealth of colours to be able to make.
Wow, man.
Wow, you're gonna have fun.
So that's gonna be fun.
Okay, so there's yet
Okay,
another
so
activity, not just
anyway.
the Zuru Slimer activity to come. You've got the air dry clay kit from Kmart to see
I'm
how
not
that
doing
turns
that in
out.
front of you though because it's going to
You
take
should.
so much
We can do it
concentration.
in
The
time
faces
lapse.
I pull will probably be
The faces
hilarious.
will be quite
But
hilarious.
basically, I'll show you the final product.
We might do it in
but
time lapse,
I
or we might do
won't-
snippets
yeah,
and shorts.
maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this
Okay.
for my summer holiday fun, and
Well, it's definitely getting into
This,
summer mode here
which I
in
can
Perth,
share with you
Western
guys.
Australia.
yeah, this is just a bit of a treat.
Yeah.
An extra handbag always comes in handy.
Ah,
And of course,
That's what's in
these
the dad
were
joke.
these were not essential at all, not on the list at all. Just
But when you find them,
I like it,
You
and I
like it.
went, I'll find somewhere.
I'm sure you will, knowing you. All right, so that
There's no
was
hope
the
for
Kmart
me.
shopping haul that we've just done.
But
I think it was a good turnout in the end
But I
of the day.
haven't got my lipstick palette, which I was lip
Mhm.
gloss palette, which I was meant to get,
Right,
and then I need to go to Woolworths. I didn't get to go to Woolworths.
true. We've
So I
got
need-
a
I
few
need to go
things
back
on
to
the
the
list.
shop.
Well, that ain't happening today. Not in any shape or form, unfortunately. There's always tomorrow,
I'm
isn't there?
medicated.
Yeah, you're medicated so that you're stabilised so that you don't push yourself to do more. Yeah?
I've got so many things.
I know, it's hard when the ADHD is wound up in active mode and you want to go
I've got
ping, ping,
so
ping, ping,
many
ping.
things to
Things
do.
you want to do. Your body is not able to cash the checks, as they say. Yeah?
Body's not able to get
one of those weird sayings.
So energy
It's all about the
costs
energy.
money, right?
Well,
Well, energy costs.
if you're
your
writing
body, so
checks
it's
that
like
your body
costing
can't
money.
cash. So in other words, you could be bankrupt if you write checks of giving out the energy. Since imagine the check is a form of energy that you're giving someone
So
by
my
doing
special
something.
vitamin concoction that I have,
Yeah, how's it going?
then I could call it an
She's been thinking a lot about brand names as if it's to do a
here's some
business.
extra checks for your body.
Yes, checks that you can write.
It's a fatigue. It's going to be
Combination.
It's a fatigue combo.
Yeah, concoction through the nose. It does actually work,
and
it is high
the
dose
secret,
combination.
but I want to sell it as a vitamin.
It
I
already
just need a
exists, honey.
businessman and
Okay,
a business lawyer
right.
and a
Probably need a whole FDA compliance check and everything else,
yeah,
honey.
we would have to do that.
TGA, etc. Yeah.
And then I need a warehouse.
Yeah. She thinks big, doesn't she? You know what?
I've
big,
got the
think big.
answer, but you know what? They won't let me tell.
When you're thinking,
I'm not allowed to say it. It's illegal.
when you're thinking,
It's violence.
have you explained to the people how you think a lot in pictures, in imagery, in the composition
I do, yeah.
of constructions of things?
Correct.
And particularly with your didactic
Very-
memory, you
When
obviously
I used to go to
record
university and I would be sitting there in my exams,
Mm.
I could picture my papers at home, you know, all the stuff that we all do. You do palm cards, you
Yeah.
have notes, and in my day,
Highlighting,
everything was
note tabs.
like you had liquid, like block out and then rerun over it and highlights and things, and I could picture it all, and I would just sit there just, oh, that's what it is.
Right, so on page 26,
exams.
halfway down, paragraph 4, that sentence, that's the information I want. So Dyan does actually have a very refined didactic memory of recall, hyperintensive episodic memory, just like language processing
And
stuff.
I have to do
thinks
the
in
same.
images. It's all
When
part
I
of her
did my
autism
first year
specifically
med
to her,
unit,
yeah.
I had to get the whiteboard and to learn things like the eyeball, for example. So okay, and I would draw the eyeball, and I would draw all the different things, and then the brain, I would draw the synapses, even though I can't draw a billion synapses. I mean, of course, but
A representation of
a
them.
representation and how it works, and because that and seeing that made more sense than reading it.
Yeah, or someone talking
So
about
I had it all
specifically.
written on the board,
Yeah.
and one day a friend came into that. That was like a little office room. It wasn't a bedroom. It was an office room. It's so tiny.
Yeah.
But all our storage junk was in there, and this board. And I would go in there and close the door when I had a chance to study, and just all over the board. And I got a distinction for that unit overall.
But it's interesting to understand how there are different processing, learning,
Visuals
recall,
better for me.
memory, and just processing to understand and do in action.
Some
So
people learn visually.
yeah, absolutely. And a lot of
And it needs
autistics
to
do
be
things differently. in that
taken
regards.
into the education world, and children need to be experimented on as they enter
Well, to
primary
find
school
their
to see what
particular
exactly.
style of learning, because there's not one style that fits all, unfortunately.
And
It
I
doesn't work
wish
that
that
way.
I did that with everything else. I mean, I did do that with a lot of other stuff. I use the brainstorm method, but the brainstorm method is the same input for me. It's visual.
Visual, yeah.
It's something that if I make it and keep it there, and in my day, because you didn't have computers, you know, you had to be rich, very rich to have a laptop at university when I was at university. But I used to have a book for each subject, and in that book would be a brainstorm, and I would keep adding to that throughout the semester. Ready, you know, I had a lot of pre-prep for exams. I began for exams at the beginning of the semester.
Early. Yeah.
And so by the time I got to the end, that brainstorm thing was locked in, and so that's why I don't like multiple choice. And when I do exams without multiple choice, I get 80+ percentage scores in my exams compared to probably more in the 70s.
Because multiple choice are distractors.
tricks
They're
me.
trying to trick you, and particularly
And
the
it
literal
works.
thinking process. it becomes not only tricking but distracting and takes you away from your thought process.
And then they also do silly things like Bert and Ernie. They put in there a lot, like Bert and Ernie, blah blah blah. And I'm like,
characters from Sesame
so
Street
then my
to
brain
convey
goes
something.
to Sesame Street, and it's
Because
like,
you've
I
got
don't
a
need this
episodic memory and you
distraction.
go off on other tangents with your ADHD. It doesn't actually help. So it's understanding how people learn, particularly autistics learn, that can actually flesh out what makes it difficult, what
And
makes it
this.
challenging. Noise, banging,
Girls,
flashing light.
all the girls that had bangles.
In an exam hall, yes, I can well imagine as people are writing, it's bad enough listening to a scribble of pens, but you're right, the banging of bangles on the table is also very annoying.
And then I used to go really, really fast, because if I
Yeah.
didn't go fast,
You got to dump, get it all out.
I had to get it all out.
Yes.
And then I would sit and ponder, and then I would go again,
Mhm.
and then I'd always be one of the first ones to leave. And they think that that's because you're one of the lazy ones, but it's like, no, I was the most prepared, one of the most prepared. I remember going into exams, I'm in the hallway, and we all used to have to wait. My friends would try and talk to me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
nope. And I'm just like literally like dancing, you know. I'm kind of like.
It is like dancing. Actually, it's a very good parallel to that.
You know,
You're
and I'm like,
visualising
no, I
the
need to go
routine,
through
the
my stuff.
sequence.
Shut up.
Yeah,
You know.
no distraction, right?
And so I'd hand it in, and the ladies would always say, because it's like very strict, you know, got people walking around you, and
Yeah,
but yeah,
exam
I
protocol.
hand in my paper, and they'd always go, "Are you sure you're finished? You don't want to just sit there and think about it?" It's like, no, like it's whatever's in here is there, and that's that.
It's done.
Done.
There you go.
And then I'd go to bed, have a shower. Sorry, go home, have a shower, and go to bed.
Yeah.
And I would sleep.
Mm.
Like it literally
Very
drained
exhausting.
every single bit of energy I had.
Amazing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting how the autistic mind can actually think, process, and operate in that regards. Well, thank you for that insight. And thank you also for sharing what you got at Kmart.
Guys,
Some
go
exciting
to
things
Kmart
coming
at
up very
Christmas.
shortly.
One
This is
one
pretty
tip
cute.
I might give
Why?
you is once you've done your Christmas shopping, which look, I want to suggest something that I know I think is something that we need to all change to.
Yeah.
Christmas is for children.
Mm.
Presents. I don't think
It's for
presents should be
Christmas.
for adults anymore. I think we should all give that up.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need that,
We
right?
don't need that.
It's for children. It should be
You
magical
want to bring the
for
magic
children,
and the joy for
right?
children. Yep.
We don't need it. We all have what we need.
Mm.
But if you want to get, because of the products being in the actual shops at Christmas, think
Available
of the rest of
or
the
cheaper.
year.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
things like this,
You can put away
you
and
can
do
put
later on.
away, and especially if you're disabled like me,
Yeah.
and you have a cupboard, then you've got a variety of things like this. So you've got more than just this to choose from, depending on what you're
And
into.
you've also made some
for
good
that
budgetary
week, that
decisions
day.
because you bought it at an
it's
affordable
cheap.
price when it's
Yeah.
cheaper on sale. So there's some
Because
good tips there as well.
Christmas
Absolutely.
presents and
Not
Christmas
just for
presents
Christmas.
that aren't just for Christmas,
Mhm.
right? You can put aside for birthday presents for the year.
Absolutely. Or a rainy day. Or suddenly if you have to go in a hospital and you go, oh, I need something to do.
Oh, thank you,
You can bring
presents,
something in.
anything, but just
Yeah.
think like that, because in the long term, and mums with kids,
Mm.
this is a good tip.
Mm.
I used to get their school supplies straight away because I used to start saving for that also in July. No touching me at all. Anyway, so when
Yeah.
I'd buy that, I'd also buy massive backup. So I had a stationery cupboard at home in our office.
Mm-hmm.
And the kids always knew if they needed something,
A
like a new
ruler,
packet of pencils, a
pencil.
ruler, an eraser, they could go in there, a pencil case,
Glue
and
stick.
it was there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So get like double for each kid so that you put it aside, because by the time you probably get to
Or
after
when
the
they need
first
it urgently,
semester,
you know,
and
'cause
you
I've lost
tipped out
it
their
or it's
bag and
fallen
their,
out.
their
Yeah.
pencils this big, and
Yeah.
you go, yeah, that's no good.
Saves you a trip down to the
Yeah.
shops to try and
Yes.
find it. Because a lot of
Well,
times they
you
don't have it
can't
all year
find
round.
Exactly.
I get it.
Get it.
They
now.
bring the stationery out
Get it
seasonally.
now. It's cheaper.
Crazy.
It's massively in stock,
Yeah.
and it'll be more
Well,
expensive and
thank
not
you
in stock.
for those
You're
good
welcome.
tips. Very, very useful. Guys, I
It
hope
is
you've enjoyed
helpful.
today's episode. Big thumbs up of encouragement. Don't forget to hype the channel. Comments, questions, ideas, and suggestions. Should she do the slime art first? Should she get stuck into the air dry clay?
That's gonna wait
Which project?
for like summer. I
Let us
don't
know
know,
what you
like
think.
after a swim in the pool, I'll be
That'll be fun.
yeah.
And you can do that in parts. You can actually build little
I
parts
think
of
I'm
it
going to get
in
my carers to help
sections.
me.
Yeah, I think so too. That's all.
Because
They're there
I
for
think,
to assist you.
guys, this executive function
Don't let it
could
overwhelm you.
be overwhelming.
Yep, but you can do things in sections and in parts.
Yeah.
So there's no rush.
But it's
for any
air
of it to do.
drying, so it's like in the air. It's like, it's in the air, it's in the air, it's in the air. Put it in the bag, the zip up
Well,
bag.
you can actually
I'm
spray
gonna
it
stretch.
with a spray bottle of water and then keep it moist.
Thank you.
I know, power tip there. All right, guys, hope you've enjoyed today's
Power
episode. Don't
tip.
forget to subscribe, hit
Keep
that
it wet.
notification bell, and we'll see you
Keep
in
it
another
moist.
episode real soon. Bye.
Bye.